Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do an unboxing. One of the orders that I did that I've gotten in the past is the Eternal Embers and Larissa collaboration, and my box came today, so I thought I would unbox it on a video here for you on my channel. Sorry if I look a little bit red and you know, like glowy. I spent the day at the pool, so I'm a little bit sunburnt and a bit hot, so sorry about that. But anyway, also I did get this new tattoo. I don't know if you can really see it, but I just got back from doing that, but I thought I'd want to do this unboxing with you on a video. So this is the box that it came in. I just opened the box, but I didn't actually take anything out yet. It kind of got a little messed up in the mail, it looks like, but I'm sure that's not Eternal Embers' fault or anything, because it came through the U.S. Postal Service, so I have no doubts that it was their fault. But yeah, so let's just go ahead and get started. There should be, I believe there's 5 books, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong about that. It might only be 4. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. First thing I noticed with opening this is there's these cute little, oh no, I dropped one. Maybe I can find another one. There's like these cute little tissue paper hearts all throughout. See? Sorry, my nails are not that great right now. But yeah, there's just like these little paper hearts. And they're just like everywhere in here. That looks like they got stuck in the tape a little bit, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and open up our first one. It came in a package like this. I don't know why it's packaged while also being in the box. Probably just to protect it, since these are special editions. By the way, if you don't know what this box is, or if you don't know who Larissa is, I will tag her YouTube down below. But she's just a bookish content creator who helped... Okay, the tab broke. She worked with Eternal Embers, which Eternal Embers is just a company that does a lot of special edition books. And she worked with them to create these special editions of some of her favorite books. And a lot of these I have not received yet, or like don't have the books yet. And so I was like, okay, let's get it. And also, so there's a few of those like that. And then there's also a few that I absolutely love, but I don't have the physical copy of. And I thought, why not just get a special edition of it? So, let's see what they are. I'll go over the books as I open them. Okay, so this is the first one. Okay, make sure there's nothing in here. Nope. So this one is Archer's Voice. Look how pretty it is. This one's so pretty, and I've never read this book, and I don't own this book, but I hear a lot of good things about it, so very excited to read it. I don't really know what it's about, I'm not gonna lie, so we can, yeah, it doesn't even have like a description on the back. It's just like a quote. It just says, and sometimes that's all it takes, one person who's willing to listen to your heart, to the sound no one else has ever tried to hear. Not bad. So it looks like it also came with a little signed book plate that I can put in here, which I will do. I'll do that later. I'm not going to do it right now. I'll just leave it in there. But yeah, so that's the first book from this box. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, looks like there's like she made a little playlist for, I believe this is Archer's voice, considering it says Archer and Bree. I'm going to assume it's for Archer's voice. And then there's some stickers. I could be wrong on that, though. This might not even be for Archer's voice. If you know, let me know in the comments. But yeah, there's a little playlist and some stickers, and it looks like this is the QR code for the playlist, so that's pretty cool. Shoddy Bays, which is what she calls us in her YouTube video, so that's pretty cool. Very exciting. And then it looks like we got some artwork. Oh, and she has a little letter, so that's pretty cool. And it looks like I actually watched her video. That is so cool. I watched her video where she was signing these, and I think she was listening to, it was the one where she was trying to find a 5-star read. So that's really cool to actually see it in person now. It's so cool. I love this. Oh, these must be the girls because they're all holding the different books. So that must be the different girls for the different books. That's so cool. I'm so glad I bought this box. Okay, so that's a couple other things that we got. The next one is one of my favorites. I have read this one already. It's saran wrapped, so I'm not going to take it out right now, but it's Redeemed by Lauren Asher. And I actually have read this book. I read this entire series. Look at this. And it's one of my favorite series. Like, I am one to, a while ago, I started reading hockey romances, and I wasn't as into hockey before. Like, I enjoyed it, but I wasn't, like, super obsessed with it. And then, and then I started to get more into it because I was reading hockey romances, and then I started to become a Knights fan, Golden Knights fan, Vegas Golden Knights fan, and I'm a huge fan now, and so I watch all their games, and it was because of that. And so kind of the same thing is happening with this a little. I'm not as into F1, but what it was is that I read these, and then I went to Netflix and I watched the Drive to Survive. I think it's called Drive to Survive. Or is it just called Formula One? I don't know. It's that show on Netflix that follows the Formula One drivers. And so I became a little obsessed with Formula One. But that's what Redeemed is. It's about, I forget their names. I forget which one this one is. But he's an F1 driver. That's why you can see there's an F1 car. But it's so cool. On the back it says, where most people see weeds, I only see you, my beautiful wildflower, untamed and free. And I believe, if I remember correctly, Larry said she included this one out of all of the, because this is a series, an interconnected series about a bunch of F1 drivers. And I think she said she included this one because this one was her favorite. But I do think she's going to make special editions of all of them, if I remember correctly. And so I'm waiting for those because I don't have this series yet. I have her Lauren Asher's other series, but not this one. I don't have the physical copies of these ones. So once she comes out with those other special editions, I'm gonna jump on purchasing those. So yeah, that's the second book. Then we've got, oh my gosh, this one's one of my favorites, like all-time favorites. So we've got The Sinner's Duet by Sophie Lark. So this one is about he's a serial killer, and she's an artist, but he's also a sculpturist. He makes sculptures. But it's just about their love story, and it's like this other serial killer is trying to kill her, but he's a serial killer, and he starts stalking her. And yeah, I don't want to tell you too much more because I don't want to spoil it, because everything I remember is pretty spoilery. But yeah, the back of this one, look at it. It looks so like cool. It says, the man who never cared about anyone is fixated on the girl nobody gave a shit about. In some twisted way, we're made for each other. Isn't that cool? I don't know, man. If I could tell you anything about this series, it's just go read it. Go read it. It was so good, and I love it. I actually do own this one, a physical copy. I think this is the only one out of this box that I own the physical copies of already, because this is actually 2 books, and she combined them into 1 book. So it's 2 books in one, and if I remember correctly, I do have both. I have both the books already in a physical copy, and but I don't care. I love it so much that I'm so happy to have this special edition as well. But yeah, that's the 3rd book. All right. Try not to make a mess out of all the confetti and stuff. The next book I have not read yet. It is Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh. And Larry is very vocal about how much she loves the series. And so she recommends it to everyone. And I'm very excited to give it a go and see, what it's all about. I do think it's a young adult book, but I don't really care. As long as the love, if you could feel the love, it doesn't matter to me. But yeah, we have Binding 13, and I think, yep. Let me just get the other one out while I'm talking about them. So we got Binding 13 and Keeping 13. Look at this one. So cool. And then they have the backs. So this one's Binding 13. And then this one is Keeping 13. And so Binding 13 says, I wanted to fight all her battles. I wanted to give her all her smiles and make her laugh and snatch her away from the rest of the world and keep her all to myself. I just wanted her. And then for Keeping 13, it says, I could see it all ahead of me, my life, my future, my career, and her. The girl I knew would play the leading role in all of it. I'd thrown it all in with her, and I had no doubts, not a single one. So, very cute quotes. Very excited to read the series. Finally. I think there's still one more coming out in the whole series, so maybe I'll just wait until it's completely out so I can binge it, because I'm finding that I like that a lot better, because then it's like I'm already in the world, I know what's going on, and I can just read all the way through. Like, that's what I'm doing right now with the Addicted Calloway series, and I love it. Just to be able to go to the next one and know that it's gonna end up at an end point once I'm done. But yeah, so these are the last 2 books in this box. But I'm very excited to see that. These are all like wrapped, so I'm not sure. I think I'm not sure if all of them come with signed plates, but if they do, I will be putting those in, of course. And then I think this is, if you got the box, you also got, yep, Larry has these little espresso cups. And so this is the little espresso cup. It says cute but emotionally attached to fictional characters. So cute. And then in the inside here it says good morrow. But yeah. Isn't it so cute? I don't think I've ever had just a straight espresso. So I might just have to try that, because I don't think I've ever had one. I think that's everything from the box. Oh, there's this too. What is this? Oh, I think I know what this is. Because one of the books, I'm getting confetti everywhere. No. Oh my gosh, it's everywhere. I don't know if you can. I don't think you can see it anymore. One of the books did end up with an error. I think it was one of the binding or keeping 13s. I'm not positive on that. And I think these are book sleeves. I'm trying to get it out without ruining them. Is that all of them? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah. Yep. It's for binding and keeping 13, I believe. Okay. So I'll just go ahead and show you. I think it was that the name or something on one of these down here. I think the name on that is not correct on the original one. Yeah, it's misspelled. So they gave us these reversible dust jackets. So that's the one side, and then it has an other side. I can't see if you can see it. So that's binding 13, and then keeping 13 also has and then the other side. So very cool, very cool. I'll probably put them on because I don't know what else I would do with these without it. But I'm gonna have to lay them out and make sure that they stay pressed for a little while so I can actually put them on. Otherwise, I don't even know. Okay, I think now, yeah, that should be it. But look, all kinds of confetti. There's a ton in there. See? And then there's like this. And there's even more confetti. It's everywhere. But yeah, so that's my box with Eternal Embers and Larry. So got all these books in that one box. Super exciting. While I have you here, I also thought I would just show you, this week was Amazon Prime Day week, and so there was 2 days where there was Amazon Prime, and so I got a little book haul from Amazon. Some of the books could be in better condition, but you know, whatever. I got them on sale, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, so I got 5 books through my Amazon Prime shopping. I also got 3 more books from Target the other day. So I thought I would just show you everything that I got. Just kind of a little book haul. So on top of the Eternal Embers box that I got 5 books from Prime. And so this is the first one. I got Heartless by Elsie Silver. This was the last one I needed for this series. And everyone has been just ranting and raving about this series, and so I wanted to go ahead and give it a try, and I just needed this last one. So I bought it from Amazon. So that was my first one. And then I got Magnolia Park's The Long Way Home. This one, I have the first Magnolia Park's book. I think this is the second one. I'm not really sure. I am one of those people who I like to have the books before I actually go in and read them. So I have not read Magnolia Parks yet. And so I don't actually know the order to read them in just yet. I know there's like Daisy Hates also that goes along with that. So I plan on reading them. But I'm just right now collecting them so that I can read them. Because I'm one of those people who needs the whole series before I can actually read it. So Magnolia Park's The Long Way Home. And then we've got Magnolia Park's Into the Dark. I believe this is the newest one that just came out. if I'm not mistaken. But it's a pretty chunky one. I mean, they're both pretty chunky. But yeah, so I got those 2 Magnolia Parks books so I can continue to grow that collection, or that series, so that I can end up reading it. Then I also got Glow by Raven Kennedy, because I have the other 3 books. If I'm not mistaken, there's 3 before this. I have the other 3 books in paperback, so I wanted to get the Glow one in paperback, and it was on a deal. So I got this one as well. Haven't read the series yet, so if any of these series that I haven't read yet, if you enjoy them, please just get me hyped for them in the comments. That would be greatly appreciated. So I got that one. And then I also got George R.R. Martin's Fire and Blood, because recently I got the box set of Game of Thrones, and I watched the series. I watched all of Game of Thrones, and I'm currently watching House of Dragons still, as it comes out. And I've never read the books, so I wanted to read the books. And I know a lot of people recommend starting with Game of Thrones, which is probably what I'll do, even though it's not complete yet. But I also wanted to get Fire and Blood because I also want to read Fire and Blood. So that's all the books I got from Amazon. All of these here. This is hard to do. All of these I got from Amazon. So 5 books from Amazon, and then I got 3 more from Target. So the first one is going to be Al Kennedy, Body Check. I've read all of Al Kennedy's books. I have not read this one, though, and I believe this one she wrote when she was much younger, but it's been picked up and published now. And so I'm very excited to see kind of where she got her start, because I think she both said this was her first book she ever wrote. I just read like the beginning, like author page. I think there's an author page or something in the beginning, and I just read that. Like there's like an author's note. And so I read that just, real quickly, and she said it was her first book she ever wrote, like when she was like 20 or something. And so now she's revisiting it and having it published. And so I thought I'd pick it up because I love Elle Kennedy. I love her stories and her books. So got that one. And then I also got First Down by Grace Riley, and also Breakaway by Grace Riley. So I got these 2 because they've been on like my Kindle TBR for like ever, because I believe they're on Kindle Unlimited, and I wanted to dive into this series because I've seen like a lot of good things about it. Again, that's it. I'm easily influenced from people on the internet and from the book community as a whole, but it also just seems like it's right up my alley. I love sports romance, so yeah, very excited to get these, to read these. And they're on Kindle Unlimited, which is great because that means that I can have a physical copy while I'm reading at home, and then I can take the Kindle Unlimited copy wherever I go. So love that. So yeah, these are the 3 books I got from Target. So it's my little Target haul. And that's all the books that I've recently got. I think I also went to Barnes & Noble. I've already put those books in my bookshelf, though, so I'm not going to show you those. If you follow me on Instagram, I do usually post, once I get a book haul, I will post on my story, my little book haul, just to kind of show off what I've got. And like, I just like to see if anybody's read them and what they like to say about it. So definitely always feel free to leave comments, or if you want to DM me on Instagram. I'm always open to communicating about the different books and any books that I may purchase or be reading, or really any books. If you think I would enjoy a book, you can recommend a book. I would love that. But yeah, I just thought I would sit down with you and go through this book box that I got, and just some of my books that I've recently purchased. But just let me know in the comments any of your thoughts. Let me know in the comments also anything that you may want me to do in the future. I'm not really sure where to go with this channel other than just talking about books I read, books I buy, books I want to read, anything like that. Of course, I'm going to keep you updated on the Magical Readathon and my progress through that. But otherwise, yeah, that's really all I got for you. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram as well. And leave any comments that you think I would enjoy. And I'll comment back or DM me and I'll respond. Thank you.